Is Deku from Zelda?
No, it's from My Hero Academia.
My Hero. I missed that one. I've never seen it.
But you missed the epic TV series. I mean, you those series TV episodes gives you absolute goosebumps. You will be like a thrill, right?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have seen Goku turning into Super Saiyan, right, you get those vibes, right? That's what you
Okay.
get. That's what
Okay.
you get in that TV series.
Yeah, now I'm enticed. I've never really looked into it. I've never like
Yeah. Yeah, if
had
you're
someone
planning,
push it on me. So
yeah, if you're planning to watch it, right,
yeah.
stay patient for first 5 episodes, and then it will be good. Yeah,
If you
yeah, I
say
keep
so.
telling. All right. So the thing is that man, I need a VOD review. I did have some of the coaching from pro guides, and some of the coaching mentors were really good, and they told me that I am good with Karthus and I play Karthus jungle. They told me to maintain. Uh, they maintain a CS of 7, which I'm maintaining. That's below 6. That's I'm maintaining that too. But still, I lose games, man. Even though I'm an advantage, I always lose games. So I was wondering if you could help me out doing a WOD review
Yeah.
and
Before we
pointing.
even start too, it's like with Karthus, especially at your
Mhm.
rank, one of the downsides is that Karthus can't like attack the enemy as quickly. So
Yeah.
with like the ganking junglers, they kill the enemy, and that does a couple things. Like it gets you ahead, it puts the enemy behind, and then it makes it easier for your laner to play no matter how bad they are.
Uh-huh.
If you've killed their lane, your laner has an
Yeah.
item advantage and the enemy has an XP disadvantage. So like with the kill laner junglers, okay, now let's look at Karthus, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get really strong ourselves over time. So
Mm-hmm.
like then if the enemy ganks our laners, the opposite of like the first thing happens to us, and then
Mm-hmm.
the game's harder for our allies to play, which isn't like something you have to bend to. You don't have to bend to the allies, but it's just a condition that you kind of find yourself in. So when the games are more stable,
Mm-hmm.
Karthus is a lot more effective. But
Okay.
since you play Karthus and it looks like just Karthus, that's fine. It's just a down. That's like the worst case scenario for him too. So
Okay.
okay, dokie. Is
So
it
this one, I mean, I do take a look at the reviews every time. Do take a look. Yeah, the first one.
okay?
This time I'm not convinced that it was mine.
I mean, that's where you can end up with Karthus too. It's like you path perfectly and then lose. Like this is just classic Karthus experience sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mind doesn't agree that you made it wrong. I mean, okay,
Well, it
teammates,
depends.
I understand that teammates make mistakes, but I'm there, to overcome, to balance the game, but still.
Yeah.
So, but I still lose. I mean, even though I try to balance the game, being very powerful,
Yeah. Maybe one thing
carry.
that would help, like, have you played poker before?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay, with poker, it's like even if you play your hand as well as you can still lose, but then you get another
Mhm.
hand. So if you look at your match history, um, you can look at it like every hand that you get in poker. It's like if you were dealt a bad hand and then you play it perfectly, you still lose, but it
No,
is what it is. So you have to take it like, I would say, like in a group of games rather than game to game. And you
a
can
group
judge,
of games. And,
so like 5 or 10 games, and then see like,
oh, okay.
and the main thing to focus on is your own play. Like, did you play it as well as you can given the circumstances that you're given? Because you're never going to change the bad hands that you're dealt or the good hands that you're dealt. It just depends on how you play them. So that's the main thing to like align with. Because if you play it well, if you play the hand well enough times, you climb. So
Okay.
yeah,
Now I understood what you're trying to say. I
okay,
mean, you might lose, you might do that, but I should keep on playing. Okay.
yeah. And with the full clear junglers too, usually it's like they get off the farming path because of some shenanigans. So we'll see how it goes here. Kite the red buff, big man.
Okay.
With the red buff, it's like every 2 Qs we're autoing and then moving.
But the problem was that I was out of E. My E was out.
Yeah,
And
if you don't use the E well on first clear, you're
hmm,
just out of mana. So,
yeah.
yeah,
So maybe I wanted to kite it, man, but the kiting was not enough. I mean,
yeah,
each punch is going to kill me. Maybe I'll try. I'll try, and that's it.
yeah.
See, I was almost done. If I kite, right, moving away is going to take 1 unit. Yeah.
It's like Q, auto, and then Q. So now watch the red buff's auto attacks. Whenever the red buff's auto attack is on cooldown, that's your time to move. So like
Okay.
as this next one's coming up here, if you move, then it tries to auto, and then it can't because you're out of range, and then it moves into you. And then that's the best way to do it. So it's always going to be off the camp's auto attack whenever it's on cooldown, of like
Oh,
when you would move.
moving auto attack and then Q. Moving away auto attack. It's going to take time, but okay.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Kiting the camps is optional here. Okay. This is way too forced. The Scuttle Crab is free. The Urgot, he's kind of looking like an anchor to me. Like he's going to drag you down. So, with that much HP, the set hasn't even shown. It's like you might have got a glimpse beforehand. But this is spending yourself for the Urgot. The way that like you're moving into the lane.
Okay.
You're moving into the lane and then like behind with less HP. Whereas with the Scuttle, it's like it's right there for you. So
This Viego is for
you're always going to be faster than Viego.
okay.
Yeah. You have like literally a whole camp, if not more. You know, you're already in the river as he's like starting the Grump. So yeah, it's like let's do Scuttle. And then after the Scuttle, you could decide for this because the set would like go for this play as well with the timing. So the main thing I'm trying to say is just like this is spinning yourself for the ally in a way where the ally's not in position to even like help. Yeah, punches lights out. Okay. A little bit of CS, a little bit of... Okay, so that slows things down. Viego should never get the Scuttle Crabs here.
Okay, let's. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, going for that too, it delays your reset so you don't get to the Gromp as fast. And the faster you get back to your Gromp, the faster you kill it, the faster it respawns, the faster you get more golden XP over and over and over again. So like ideally, you do the Scuttle Crab, and then if there's no play, we recall. And then we're just back to the Gromp, maybe even as it's like respawning. And then that's perfect for us. And then we clear up again, and then after that full clear, you could look for a gank. Because at that point, you'd have like Amp Tome and Dark Seal.
So here's the deal: if you click tab, right? If you hit tab, look at Viego CS. I mean, okay, but if I miss the scuttle too, he's still behind me, right? When I was doing my pro.
Yeah.
I know I wasted a little bit of time, but first thing is that getting scuttle with KARTHUS is going to take time. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Your Qs.
You didn't have the smite up either, because not kiting the camps and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. If the KARTHUS clear is cleaner, then you definitely have that Scuttle. If not both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play.
Okey-doke. Jeez, pull the camps. You cue him and then you're holding him right there. You are not moving. Okay. Same deal. It's like if this is majorly forced and it's not in a position where it's like the Urgot can really help, because the Urgot is getting pushed in right now. So what you want to do, it's like this is what set sees. You always have like this area to play in. So you wait for the set to attack the Urgot, which he does with the E. Get the vision back. There we go. He uses the E, he uses the W. Now if you want this, set has to give it to you. Because once you show, like it's over. So like give him some time, just hang out like right here. And then
Okay, a little bit. let him come closer, right?
Yeah, let him attack the Urgot. Spin the Urgot like a pawn, and then you're good to go. Urgot's wondering, why does the Karthus keep taking my CS?
I have to do that. That's all my taxes and taking, you know, helping in daily life.
So it's we're kind of in the same position. A recall for what? For like what possibly? The Sorkpin boots. Okay. To not clear these camps makes things so awkward because you just cleared the wolves, and now whenever you get back to the raptors and then your red side, like they're going to be respawning at awkward times once you clear them all again. So then you'll end up in a situation, at least if you stay on the full clear, which that's like the only thing to do, would be you would end up in a situation where you do Gromp and Wolves, and then it's like the Raptors aren't up. So now what? It's like we can gank mid. But that kind of sucks. If you go bot,
yeah, what is the advantage of clearing my camps versus if by luck I get a kill with Vladimir? Which one do you think holds higher advantage? I keep clearing my camps or getting a kill?
I mean, it depends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I again you brought a good reference of poker, but
You hate this set, that's for sure.
I didn't want it to be powerful.
What does the Rift Herald do?
So the bot tower is done, right? Almost done. And I had to balance something with the top tower. We take a look at the bot tower
Why?
because my team is blaming me.
That's fine, they're bronze. Who cares? Everything they say is going to be like at least 80% wrong.
Maybe I wanted to balance by getting the top tower.
It doesn't exactly balance things, though. So with doing the Rift Herald, it's like you drop this, you get some turret plates, but you're not taking the turret, that's for sure, where the set's like in a fine position. And then with that, you're giving up the opportunity to do jungle camps elsewhere. So since the Viego's showing bot, let's go into his blue side. We take all three of these camps, and then after these three camps, Urgot and Set are like back in lane, and then you try to gank the Set. And then if you can't gank the Set, then it's back to these camps. And then after these camps, you can reset, spin that gold, and then back to your blue side into the respawning Raptors. And then you could look for the Rift Herald or something. But if not that, then you could get back to the enemy's blue side to take their respawning camps. So then that's like a rotation of how many camps here? We got 3, 5, and then 7 or 6, 7. How much
CS would I be having that?
8, 9, 10. So let's say if we got all of that and his respawning blue side, that's 10 times 4, so that'd be 40 CS.
I would have been 108 by 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that's how you really BTFO people on Karthus, is taking those, like, the minor camps, like the Wolves, the Gromp, the Raptors, and the Golems. Because that's Karthus' advantage over the other jungles, is that he clears them so quickly. Something like the Rift Herald or the Dragon is the prize for having already done that, and then that being the only play available. And so then to do the Rift Herald in this position, you give up these things for that. So then that's why it's like not as worth.
Okay, understood.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, we get in the blue side. First ulti. Okay, this is like the same deal as the Rift Herald. It's like, and the same deal as the top lane gank actually. So,
Hmm.
this is spending yourself for your allies. The enemy's doing dragon. Your bot lane just ate it. The enemy bot lane's too strong. They already have position on the dragon. Can you approach the dragon?
Uh, that's a big speculation because I was guessing that my team will be coming from the other side. If I'm thinking about myself, then no, I wouldn't.
So they go in from this side. And even if they're there, it's like the Kais and Morgana are dead. If they're right here. Mid lane just died. Like, this is just everything. Like, not where we want to be.
No.
Because you can give up these early dragons, especially if your bot side's losing.
Hmm.
And then again, we're trading those. You can give it up so long that you're trading it for the minor camps, and then that's gonna make you strong. And that should be your main goal, is like get yourself strong.
Okay.
Because the way that you're playing Karthus right now, you're ganking, you're taking Rift Heralds. If we just got to be full clearing. Then we full clear again, and then we full clear again. The enemy jungler shows bot. We take their blue side, and then we full clear back to that blue side. And then all of a sudden, you have like 100 CS on them. And with that 100 CS, you have your mythic item, you have the Sorkman boots. You start blasting off ultis, get a couple kills, and then you take over the game like faster. Because like Karthus has to like wake up, right? He has to like get to the point where he's actually strong. And all the failed plays and all the time not spinning the camps when they're up is like time delaying that wake up. But then once you get there, that's when you can start looking for the things like ganking the set or fighting for the dragons and stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. But even my question, can you pause a little bit? Yeah, so the problem is that, see, agreed, maybe I was in a much more marketable position. But if you look at Viego right now, he is 64 and I am 100. Would have been, I'm easily 46, like 36 CS above him. I'm still in a good position. If Are you saying that if I did that, I would have been in much more better position? If
Yeah.
I, oh,
Let's say we have like 140 CS right now.
mm-hmm.
Viego's lost the game.
Okay. I mean, I understand the mistake I made.
Yeah, and with that too, it's like you're compensating for the losing bot lane. So it's like even though these guys sucked and these guys got ahead, like the carries aren't going to continue to farm as much and stuff like into the mid game because here we are in lower MMR. So the initial lead kind of doesn't matter so long that you get strong yourself. And then yeah, so Viego gets that turret. He gets the 2 assists as well. So if I had to guess, I would think that your guys' gold is even. So he has 4K, and then you have 49. So it's like you're 1,000 gold ahead, but that's like 2 amp tomes. We need more than that. We need like a mythic item, you know? We need a needlessly large rod. We need we need an amp tome, a ruby like something. We need a lot more than that to carry this. And that's why doing those minor camps would give you.
Okay.
Dude, and if you're farming and if you've played that pattern and you keep repeating it, then that just keeps exacerbating itself because the Viego gets to this point because of like the things he can do in the early game, but then he can't continue to do those same things into the mid game. They're not going to get the same kills. They're not going to get the same objectives because they're all gone. Things slow down. And and he doesn't farm as fast as you. So then you just naturally keep compounding that lead. Becomes like compounding interest, actually.
Oh,
We're getting rich.
Shut down.
Yuck. Yeah, about to say, can we get a reset off? We definitely have that. We got our Leandries now. So from this game state, I would say things are like, it's pretty much even. The ADC is losing, but who cares in a way? It does suck. Misfortune does have like something, but yeah. So that's like the steps that leads to like the game state. And then I can imagine that the patterns just keep playing out. And then as I know, all like low MR games, this just becomes team fight random nothingness for like for like ever. So like that's the steps that lead up to that. What I think would be useful is if you watch me play a game of KARTHUS. Would you be down for that?
sure, man.
All right.
Sure.
Hopefully I get a good one. Dude, my last like 3 KARTHUS games has been all 3 losing lanes, so at least I could show you a real experience, huh? About all I'm thinking is like I should help the Yone out in lane because Rumble's like pushes him in early. So after the first full clear, hopefully I can do that. We're rich. Let's go ahead and wear this blue actually. Oh, sorry. So now if I start here, then Graves still wants to invade me on red, but that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I'm against the invading junglers too, it's like I have to save the smite for this red. So it's like I don't smite Gromp, I don't smite wolves, I don't smite the blue.
Okay.
Killing these guys. As many as autos as Blitzcrank wants to take, I'm down. Because I don't want to smite the Grom.
Yeah, man.
So then blue, never mind. Ooh. I'm going to try to show you the kiting. So now Gromp's auto's on cooldown, moving, and then back to standing still. Its auto's on cooldown, moving, and then back to standing still in range. And then I could have dragged this guy out a little.
Oh.
And then you're always moving with the wolves, like these guys beat you up if you don't. And then we're turning the E off. We don't need it. Easy.
Alright.
Q right there, Q right there. And then we're Qing the big one, and then Eing the small ones.
Okay.
Maybe I should just Q the small ones. I'm not certain on that. But then they all die in that Q. And then we're pulling the red all the way down here. And now red's gonna beat us up. Oh, never mind, we saw Graves, that's easy. We can just pull it up. We're on NASCAR, blazing speed pace to this scuttle crab. I let everyone I know that's what I'm doing. Wow, mid lane's winning. I'm gonna W this just in case Graves got weird.
Oh.
Doke. Ooh! Okay, we're waiting.
You got it.
Waiting for this guy to build up third Q. It's whatever. Wait, the guys, that's my scuttle. 24 on Graves. I'll just re-gank mid here. We're waiting for Yone to build up Tornado. If he hits, we can
You
flash.
Damn, I missed it.
Pushing! If top lane dies, it is what it is. And then back to our respawning camps. Bot lane, nah. They're full HP, I'm not going.
No, okay.
Champs like Ezreal, Jhin. Like, don't waste your time down there.
Hmm.
You'll ruin the whole game. And we're back. I can't use E on this clear. So. Or else we run out of mana. Oh.
You're not using your E. This is good.
Might have to do something top. I hope we don't, though. Let me pull these bad boys together, see if this works out. The Raptors are so annoying, that's for sure. Come on, Betsy. Okay. And then we're just queuing the big one here. Trying to, Jesus. And then once they're all small, then you can queue all three. That speeds it up. Ow. Top lane's kind of good. I wish he would just stay here. This is fine. I'm level 6. Teleport's ready. Alrighty, peace, man. Listen, I won't be sticking around for that. Let's get a whole bunch of AP. Ta-da. Let's get boots, actually. We have some lanes I can kill. They swapped. And I don't think it will matter for them. Uh-huh. Oh. It's getting crazy in the mid lane. This wave's pushing towards them, so we might do that instead of the dragon or something. Bye-bye.
No.
Alrighty, we have time for dragon here. We're Grave Show top, so.
You're looking at the map as well.
You gotta.
Why aren't you using your E?
Too much mana. It costs too much mana.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Listen, I would get those berries, but I'll just get the Gromp anyways.
You were kiting the dragon too? Ouch, man.
See, this is the E stoop, man. Come on. Listen, this isn't working out. This is why you don't use the E.
Okay.
Now I'm waiting on Smite, like. Ay, ay, ay.
Ally has been slain.
Kiting man.
Okie doke. Now we're like really in business. Once we reset. This is where Karthus gets fast.
Oh, you have your end cooldown.
So these camps won't be up for a while. So it's like, we'll just hang out bot lane, see if any... This is like what I was saying, like if you're on the right path, then you have time for stuff like this. Like this is the gank time. Like even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't exactly matter either. Dang it, they walked away. Back to the Gromp. Okay. Nice. Ow.
Has been slain.
Oh,
Ally has been slain.
This guy's screwed. And we're waiting for Gromp.
so that's not. So
There we go. You just gotta hit one.
yes, that Soraka is so annoying, man.
Yeah. So like once you have some AP in the CDR too, it's like you don't have to stop to auto as much. You gotta get the feel for it. You can start dragging the camps like super far distances. That's the best part. Oops. Doke. We have the Leandries, so we'll probably just recall here. Yeet. This guy throw a Q.
Oh,
I'm not attacking him. Listen, if he's being weird, there must be danger nearby. Back to this dragon. Maybe bot lane, maybe mid. So it's like we're on the right path. So now we have like 3 options. Or 4. We have mid, we have bot, we have dragon, we have enemy red side. Like, and that's the benefit of being on the path.
okay. Damn.
So Soraka's ulti is probably back up.
So you use your F keys to navigate.
Do what?
Map. Do you use your F1, F2, F3 keys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Betsy. Ugh. Okay. This guy's living. But not for long. Yone, can we get an ulti? We're looking for an ulti. Everyone, we're looking for an ulti here. I have a massive shutdown.
yeah.
It just straight lines is for the Jhin ulti.
Uh,
Whoa! Who put this guy here? Aw, come on. Nice silence, Jesus. I'm thinking Death Cap. Actually, let's just sit on Oblivion Orb and then go Death Cap. No, they only have the Soraka. Do I want Zonia's? No.
An enemy has been slain.
So like that's kind of an L for us.
Ally has been slain.
A dragon, half of a camp with the golems, and then we are not back to the full clear. And they get the shutdown. So I kind of overdid it. Now Graves, watch him overdo it here. Do you want my blue buff, big man? Who is Blue Tree? Why even bother? That's my main question. Blast Cone over to me, I don't care. Alrighty, I'm level 11. Got my ulti. Graves is level 9. Pathetic.
Okay.
We'll just sit up here. He has no laner, but it's like, does Graves show up? We're about to find out. Do they randomly walk back top? We're about to find out. Because we got nowhere else to be.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We just want to say like right out of the vision. Their bot lane shows mid. That shows me one person's coming top. Uh-huh. They're like immediately freaked out. Uh-huh. Oh, wow, not enough damage. Okay. Now I'm just asking Graves, do you want to fight? And he's saying yeah, but with his friends, so I don't like that. And then back to top lane. Rumble's half HP, never mind. I can stick around mid lane for a little bit. There's nothing real here though, that's for sure. It's just, what does Graves want to do? Like attack my lane, drop this Rift Herald, so... We're gonna like defensively counteract that. Because if I reset, then we give up that opportunity. Oh. Okay. Ooh! And what can I say? I earned it.
Kill.
Okie doke, and then reset to dragon into GG.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
2 of them. You know, I could get a Medjai's, but I don't have Zonia's. I will eventually die, it's just... Listen, they have a Graves and a Rumble.
No.
I might win the game off my 1 death, but I will lose the Medjai stacks. Where I've been playing a lot of Talia, I like to get Medjai's and then Zonia's. Elise can do the same thing. It's like, if you can get the Zonia's, Medjai's becomes a whole lot easier to pull off. Okay. Into the dragon, guys. And then it is not about the fight here. So we gotta give this some time. If our teammates die, it is what it is. We're just waiting this out. They can have the dragon too. Okay. Okay. Not me. This guy still has ulti. This can be okay though. Die, Soraka.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh,
Double kill.
no way. All the jungle camps are mine. Oh, no golems?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The Yone takes his jungle camps. His Graves is screwed.
At this point of time, you're not interested in team fights. Right?
Do what?
You're not interested in team fights and all.
Well, now
At
I
this
am.
point.
Now I'm the biggest guy there ever was.
Okay.
It's like I kind of just run into these fights as I show up to those fights, you know. If they're good for us, good. If not, no. But now where I'm super fed, like, yeah, I want to fight. It's still up to my team to really start them, though. Okay. So I'll probably do these 2 camps into bot. Go ahead and ulti too with this being weird mid. Okey-doke. If they keep pushing mid, I could have a flank.
Unstoppable.
Uh-huh. Question, where does Graves want to go? I couldn't tell ya.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll show her to be on my screen. Alrighty, GG. We're gonna shred this Baron. Check this out.
Okay.
Dropping 360s on it every second. What Baron? Sorry, sorry. Whoops. It's hard to tell if Rumble would have warded this or not, so I'm not gonna... It'd be nice to cheese the Graves right there, but I'm good. He's level 11.
No.
Level 11 to 14. Whoa! Oh,
Why
they
do they
forfeited.
do this, man? Okay.
See, that's the duality of Karthus too. You get mega fed and you never get to use it. They'll always forfeit.
Okay. So thank you so much for sharing this one.
Alrighty. Yeah, did it help?
Yeah, I mean, it did help where I'm making mistakes. And you showing me what exactly, and you even got an S for that. Right?
Yeah, look at this.
Alright, dude, I understood what you were saying.
Alrighty, cool.
Yeah. This was one of the best session I had.
Really?
I mean, people, what they do, most of the coaches, you know, they watch me play. Maybe they making me win, but making me play is something which they are playing around. You know,
Yeah.
showing them in their main account and doing this, and first looking at your video where you're making mistake and them performing over there, showing me the advantage what I hold is way cooler.
Alrighty.
Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, I will definitely make some. I mean, come back to you. Maybe, you know, if I have some questions or something,
Yeah.
might come back to you. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. Yeah, no problem. Talk to you later.
Yeah, please send a report card on this small point so that I could keep on remembering. Writing.
Oh yeah,
something.
for sure. Dude,
Yeah.
if you go into practice tool and just do the jungle clear over and over, because like you can do
Mhm.
it, mess it up, and then you can restart the game. Because there's like a
Oh,
command
okay.
in practice tool. That's what I do. Like, just,
Okay.
yeah, and then you get it where you have it automatic. So, yeah.
All right, man.
Alrighty,
Okay.
well, yeah, good talking to you. Peace.
Good.